Hi everyone. So I went to Staples and purchased a bunch of things because I am going to be making my best friend, one of my best friends, a faux filofax, as I call it, for her, just to thank her for all the stuff she's done. She's really helped me out with my kids and driving them to school every day, which gives me a lot of time to organize myself. And I love the system that I have, and so I thought I would share it with her and with all of you guys so that you see what I do. So let me set down the my camera, and I'm going to just go through the things that I use in my day planner. First of all, I use this 1 inch 8.5 by 5.5 binder, and this one is by Martha Stewart, and I love the Martha Stewart one because of the way the binding part isn't on the spine, and so the spine lays down flat, and it's just easier to use, I find. And then I also purchased this Martha Stewart 5-tab 5.5 inch by 8.5 inch plastic dividers, and I love them because they're a very good quality binder. They I think it's gonna hold up for quite a long time, and I just love Martha Stewart quality. It's just great. So it comes in 5 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. I'm going to insert this divider into the binder. This page here I will show you in a second. So let's just see what else. I also purchased this here, which is the Martha Stewart zipper pouch, and it's 5.5 inch by 8.5 inch. And I'm going to put that in the front, and I like it because it has this little sort of zipper section. But I purchased one a long time ago, and it actually tore in the seams right here, and I've used mine. I purchased it again, and I've used mine for about 2 weeks, and it seems to be holding up. So I have that in the front, and I actually have used these pens here, these Le pens, since I was in high school, and I've always loved the way they write, and I like how small they are. And I know there's been a lot of people that have shown these pens, and they love them just as much as I do. So I got my friend a pink one, a black one, an orange one, a green one, a brown one, lavender, red, and blue. And the reason why I bought her all different colors is my dear friend has triplets, 2 boys and a girl, and she is busy. So I like to color coordinate like a color per person in their family. And I'm not sure if she does that, but I just wanted to give her that option. So I put those pens in there. I also purchased these secure top sheet protectors, and there's 5 per pack, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all 5, but I am going to use a few. The first one I'm going to put in the front with the pens, and I will store some of the items that I use for organization. For example, I'm going to put this 7 colored dewdrop removable color coding labels. And I'm not sure if my friend will use this, but I think I'll leave it in the package just so that she knows it's new. But I'll show them to you. I'm sure you've probably seen them if you watch Organized Like Jan, or the new one I've been watching is Audrey's Wife Life, I think it's called. Anyways, she's doing a vlog every day, and I like watching those. So I like these because it is color-coded and it is removable. So what I use this for is my kids have certain schedules for their activities, and what I hate the most is having to write them over and over whenever I change a new week. So this way I just write down what happens on Monday, what happens Tuesday, what happens Wednesday, what happens Thursday, but I use one color per person. So my son is blue and my daughter is pink. I am yellow and my husband is green. And I just put one dewdrop per day. And if I have multiple activities, I usually can fit them all in for that one person on this thing. I just print very, very tiny. But I love that. I find that that saves me a lot of time, not having to rewrite my weekly schedule, whenever I do a new week. So I'm going to reseal this. Oops, sticky. And I'm going to put it in here for my friend to use. And I'm going to show her my planner, and if she decides to do it the way I do it, or the way if she has something else, that's fine. Oh. I'm going to put these double pages, and I'm going to do exactly what I've done in mine. This is mine here. I am going to store some reinforcement paper things in one section, and then I didn't buy her the 5 colors because I found the 7 colors instead. But what I will put in the bottom section are these removable color coding labels. And I like them a lot because I'm trying to find a system to do like certain tasks every day for myself. And I like these because the tab actually doesn't have any stickiness, but the actual writing part does, and they're removable too, so I can switch them from page to page. And I'll show you my system once I figure it out. So I'm gonna put a page like that right behind this full page protector. So I printed these calendars from organizedhome.com, and it's usually supposed to go into a 8.5 by 11 binder. But when I was trying to figure out a binder system for myself, I kind of thought, well, I want this smaller size because it's a lot easier to handle, and I think this is the A5 size for Filofax. But the A5 size is 8.5 by 5, which is basically the half of this page. So I thought, well, why couldn't I not take a full calendar, because I like to be able to see, and just fold it in half and it would fit in the binder. And so that's what I've done in mine, and you'll see I just have it folded in half, and it works really well for me. So that's what I'm going to do for my friend. And I'm going to actually put the calendars right in, and then I'm just going to fold it to where I think it would fit nicely. Okay, so now I'm just going to fold it to about here, to where the hole is. Just make sure it's lined up, and then I just fold it in half. And I'm going to do that for the September, October, November, December. Unfortunately, organizedhome.com, their calendar only goes up to December 2012. I imagine as we get closer to the end of the year, they'll probably have the other calendars available, and I'll just print it out then. So I folded that one, and I folded one more. Well, the other thing I wanted to say was that, as you see, this paper that I use actual cardstock to print out my monthly calendars. Because I reference this a lot, I wanted the paper to be very sturdy, and instead of just using normal photocopy paper, I used the cardstock that I used to do my stamping image. I stamp my images and use my Copics to color in. And I like that these monthly calendars are on cardstock because it just gives them a bit more durability. Okay, so that's all folded. So this will be, the first section there will be the monthly section. And then how I usually like to do it is I like to have my current page, the current one that I'm working, in the front. If I had done this for the beginning of the year, my January would be at the end and my September would be in the front, because I don't like to have to flip through all the pages. I like to just see which one I'm working with in the front. But like I said, my friend may not want to do that, so I'm just going to put it September, October, November, December, and she can figure out what she wants to do. The other thing I'm going to insert, well, I'm not sure. It's this here. This is the planner insert, and it has all the tabs and sticky notes. And I think what I might do, because I use this more on my daily to-do list, and so the main daily to-do is going to be behind the green divider. So I think I'm going to put, actually I like to put it this way. The reason why is when I'm working with my day planner, I like to have these sticky notes accessible for me just to tear off while I'm writing on the binder. So I'm going to leave it like this. Now, I printed out this week at a glance, and it says Our House, a week at a glance. It's from mommytrack.com, and they've got some lovely printables. And I love it because it's all laid out here. And then what I love is it has the kids' activities, and then it has dinner plans and notes. So usually when I'm organizing my week, I will write everything down on this sheet here. And then every day, when I'm doing a to-do list, I reference this here to be able to do my top fives and organize my day. As you see here, I have the kids' activity schedules on here, and it's Friday today, and this is missing because this has gone onto my to-do list. And then I put the kids' Saturday things down here because it's just so small up there. And then I organized my what's for dinner. So you see tonight we're having pizza. And then this is here where I had put my daughter's activities, and I hate writing it down every week. So now with this, I won't have to do that anymore. So this here is the blank one for my friend. And then behind that, I'm going to place these. Now this is what I was really excited to show you. This here is a printable that I found on the internet, and it is it's Simple Organized Living, and it's the top 5 list. And what I love about it is, so at night I write down the top 5 things that I really, really need to remember. Put the date, and I circle what actual Monday, Tuesday, what day of the week it is. And I love these little squares because you have to tick them off, and I just have this need to tick it off, so I usually accomplish most of the things I write on here. But these are the 5 things that you really want to remember that day. But they also have a section here for the to-do list, and then a section for the appointments. Now this is where I put the reusable, the resealable, or not resealable, but the reusable activities. So let me pull out my kids. So like today, my daughter had ballet, but she was not feeling well, so she ended up not going. But she has ballet from 6:30 to 8, and I smeared it a little bit, but I don't want to waste it, so I just kept it. And then my son had football from 3:30 to 5:30. So if I was completing it, I would have put these labels on the appointment section, and then I would put 6:30, or I put 6:30 and 3:30, or whatever. And then the other thing is, again, you put your meal plan right there, and I usually just put what's for dinner. And this here is like how many minutes you exercise. I haven't done that. And how many glasses of water you've drank. And then here has like things to buy. And then these are just other notes that you may need. And I love this planner. And then what I love the most is these daily routines. So in the morning, early morning, it says make bed, pick up bedroom, shower, get ready, breakfast, unload, load dishwasher, 15-minute pickup. And then in mid-morning it says catch up on email, work on blogs, follow up with clients, thaw any dinner items, do a load of laundry, and lunch. And you wouldn't think like breakfast and lunch are that important, but I don't eat breakfast unless it's there because I get so busy, and I'm like, oh yeah, breakfast, and then I go get some cereal and bananas and milk, and I'll eat that. And same with lunch. It's important to have it there because I get so busy sometimes it's the last thing I think of. Then the afternoon it has run errands, house projects, dinner prep, fold laundry, catch up on emails, catch up on voicemail, get mail, and paper. This isn't printed very nicely, but it's good enough. And then evening it says dinner, 15-minute pickup, pack lunches, prepare for tomorrow, load and run dishwasher, work on blog, respond to emails and comments, pick out clothes for tomorrow, and write out tomorrow's top 5. So the thing I love about this too is there is a version on Simply Organized Living where the daily routine is blank and you can fill things out yourself. But I like what's on here. So I am going to keep that. So let me just take this off, put it on mine. And the thing about these reusable, I don't even know what to call them, but dewdrops. I'm just going to call them dewdrops. Eventually, you're taking them on and off, You'll have to remake it because it'll get, quite used and torn, and it won't stick as well. But I don't mind because if it saves me from writing my children's activities over and over again, even for 3 to 4 weeks, I'm good with that. If I have to rewrite it after 4 weeks, that's better than writing it every week. Okay, so I'm going to stick these in here, and that way my friend can use that. And I'm just going to stick one of these in here but the one of the week at a glance in the front, so she knows that it's there. And I will use the rest. I will put the rest of them in the back. And I'm going to give her a set in a file folder. I think I have like 30 of these, I don't know. In a file folder so she can just use it to refill. And I don't know if she has one of these adjustable hole punchers, so I've punched them for her. And that way if she needs more, she can just ask me and I can print them out for her if she wants me to. And then I also have more of these daily sheets, and I've already cut them for her. See, this is how it comes printed, and I like it because you get 2 per page. And I just cut it in half and then I hole punch it. So I'm gonna stick this in a folder for her. What else do I have in here? Okay, so the next section I have, I bought these filler paper, and there's 15 in a package, and I am just going to put half, I think, in one section and half in the other. And I like this paper. I've used it a few times now, and I like the spacing of the lines, and the quality of the paper is really nice. So I'm going to put the other half in here. And then, so that, so far, is what the binder looks like. Now let me show you mine. Mine is a little bit more used, but I also have this, which is the monthly spending, and I'm going to start keeping track of what I spent. And I got this from www.mamagenda.com. But you can also get it at getbuttonup.com. And what I am going to do each month, I'm going to have one of these so that I can keep track of my spending. But what I did with this one here is I folded it in the back. See, this is how it comes out printed. Sorry. It's like this. Because what I did was I printed it out on multiples, but I only had one sheet, so then it landscaped the printing and it printed it on one side. And then what I do is I just fold it in half and I hole punch it, and I'll show you how I hole punch so that I know that it works for me. I line this plastic filler, and I just take a pen and I mark where the holes are so that it fits nicely. If you guys don't care, it doesn't matter, but since this is for my friends, I really want to make sure it looks nice when she gets it. So that's that at the end, and then 1, 2, 3, and then the center. So I'm actually punching through 2 layers because I folded it and I want it to become like an envelope. So I'm just going to move this aside. I'm going to line this up. Just want to make sure it's right. There. I love this hole punch. It just punches so easy. So now you see it's all punched on both ends. right? And then what I do is I fold this section just to where the hole in the middle is. And I just fold it down. So I'm just gonna add the glue there and add the glue alongside there. That should work pretty good. There you go. So now I have this budget, and you can put all your receipts in there. And what I did with mine, and you know, this may not be how my friend wants to use it, but I think I've said that 5 million times. But I'm going to put it right in the front of the first section of this plastic divider. So she can just stick all her receipts in there and record it whenever she wants to record it, if she chooses to do that. So that's in there. And I've printed them out, and she can use those if she chooses to do that. Okay, so is that it? Apart from the double page protector, I think it's all set to go. So again, here's the pencil case, the full page protector with the labels. I'm also going to include in the full page protector, or maybe not, I think I'll include it here on the envelope, not the envelope, but the pocket. I'm going to include some of these Martha Stewart sticky notes. So there's, okay, again, the pencil case, the full page protector with the dewdrop repositional labels, and I have the monthly budget envelope, and then the divider, the days of the month, another divider. I have the sticky notes and tab ruler insert. And what I've done with mine too is I've actually bought more of these sticky notes, and I just put it on the other side, because if I want longer ones. And then I have a week at a glance, and then the top 10 daily routine, and more of those, and then more of the week at a glance, and another divider. And this is for projects, and another section for projects. And I'll just show you what I did with mine. My planner, the section, the yellow, the one section I have with the fillers is my party planning organizer. So any projects I have, so I have that. And then the second section is like more projects. So I have what I'm doing now, which is the Faux Filofax blog and vlog. And see, I put notes on things I still had to purchase. And then the last section here is recipes that I have tried and that I've liked. I write it down and I just leave it in here. So that is how I created my Faux A5 Filofax day planner. And I'm going to show you next how to create this. And why I put this on here is I looked at a lot of YouTube videos, and I was looking at I think it's called Dynamo Filofax, and it has a string that wraps around. And at first I was like, oh, maybe I won't do that. But I really like having that rubber band there because it keeps this all intact. and nothing falls out when it's in my purse. So I'm going to create that with this one. The other thing that I purchased was this mesh elastics and there's 2 pieces in it, and they're supposed to be used to wrap your smash book. But what I did with mine was I wrapped it sideways to keep my binder secure. So I think I'm going to use the black and white striped one for this planner. And I just want to make sure it's positioned well. So just wrap it around here. It's quite fitting. It's tight actually, but that's good. And I want it to go in the center. So that's what it'll look like. And then I use these Martha Stewart book plates. And as you see, this one here, when I was first trying to create it, I kind of messed it up. So now that I know what to do, I'm going to take this bottom one here, and I have these foam, well, they're rectangles really, and they're just a quarter of maybe an eighth of an inch wide. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right at the edge of the book plate, and I'm going to put one more on the other edge. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want there to be a bit of a gap when I place this on here, so that the elastic has space to move around, and nothing is, holding it, but it's still secure, so it won't go past this. And let me just make sure that that looks good right there, I think. Yep. So I'm going to remove the paper, and I'm going to, actually let's do it this way, because this is, so make sure this is the front. So I want this open section there to sit upwards. So now I'm just going to place this in the middle of the binder. There. So that's what it looks like, and we can put like a little label in there for my friend. So her binder looks like that, and when she wants to open it up, it just pops up like this, and then this stays secure, so it never gets lost. And I don't find it very cumbersome when I'm opening it up here. It's still pretty secure, and I'm still able to write on all my pages. And then when it's done, I just pop it back up, and voila, nice and secure, and everything stays in its place. So I think that's basically it. All I'm missing is that double page protector, and then I'm going to give this to my friend, and I'm going to add a file folder that she can keep at her desk with all the extra pages. And I'm also going to give her a sheet on where I found all this, so that she can print out these sheets herself if she'd like. So the only other thing that maybe I would recommend is this one was quite pricey, but an adjustable hole punch, so that you can punch your pages to fit into the 8.5 by 5.5 binder. And how this is adjusted is, it adjusts this way, and it also, on here, you unscrew them and you can put them in the holes. So that is it. I hope you guys like it. I love mine. I've used it now for 2 weeks. I'm going on to my third, and it's really kept me organized. Like, My kitchen isn't perfect, but it's a lot better than what it usually is because I have my little list and I tick off the things that I have to do. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial. I hope you guys like it. I'm so excited to share it with you because it's honestly been great. And I love the size because it's easy to lug around wherever I go and it fits in my purse really well. So I hope you guys try it out. Thank you, you guys. And I don't know if I'll be able to put this on my blog before I put up the video, but if you want to see more detailed photos, I will probably post photos and more information and that on my blog, paperdragonflymom.blogspot.com. And try it out. It's great. Thank you, you guys. Take care. Bye.